I need you for... Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you doing? What's up, guys? So, yeah. Me and Nate just got back from... Hey, Nate, did you leave that shake in my car? Me and Nate just got back from the playground. He is watching Combo Panda or something like that in the background, so that's what you hear. I thought I would come on and say what's up, you guys, and see what y'all were doing. Kind of do a midweek check-in. I worked today. My boss came in today and talked to her and my other boss, and it was a good day. Chocolate milk. Nate's chilling over there. So, we're all out, baby. We have regular milk and we have juice. Neil gets off early tonight, so he'll be home soon in like, let me see, an hour? Yeah, in 1 hour. So I thought I'd come on and just say, hey guys, I hope y'all are having a great week. Do you like my title? It's Get Clean or Die Tryin'. Me and Neil did the meditation this morning, right? And the message of the meditation was talking about how that it was asking a question of when you are sharing your experience with others, like your sober experience with others, your recovery, do you like bark orders at them and tell them there's only one way to recover? Are you kind and tolerant and accepting and open-minded? And it really made me think to whenever I first started sharing my story here on YouTube about 7-8 months ago. Even before that, when I was doing it on Facebook, like I used to share my experience and I was very assertive and kind of aggressive when I was sharing my experience. And it was almost like I felt like there was only one way to recover. And if you weren't doing it the way I was was kind of judgy about it. I can see that I was like that now. And it's like yeah. Hey, Nate, look at me right now. Look at me. Alexander, we're out. Spoiled rotten to the core. So I could see how I've changed, you know, in like the couple of months that's been going by, and how much more open-minded I've become and accepting of other people's recovery, because everybody recovers differently. It takes some people longer than it takes others, and it's really hard though to remember like that people are at different stages, especially when like I find myself in like groups of people that are all in recovery, and what happens is I'll think in my mind, oh, we're all sober, we're all in the same spot, right? And then I'll realize that, you know, some people think that when they get sober that all they have to do is just stop using drugs, and that their life will change and everything's going to be good after that, right? But for me, like, stopping using drugs was just the tip of the iceberg. Like, I had to do so much different. I'm going to get you some cold juice. I had to do so much work to change and, like, work on my coping skills and therapy for the way I, you know, saw myself and others and my self-confidence. And it was, like, kind of really hard, you know, because, well, staying off alcohol, because I could stop all the time. Like I would, you know, put together like a week or two, or, you know, maybe a month, maybe 3 months, and then I relapse. So staying stopped was what was so hard for me, because it was like I would kind of like get to a certain point in my recovery and I would feel like I owed myself like, oh wow, I've done so good, I should celebrate, you know what I mean? And I would relapse. Hey, Cher. And so Now that, like, I'm not relapsing all the time, it's like, damn, you know, it's good to not be picking up all the time. But I remember what it was like, and I will never forget how miserable I was. I was talking to my friend last night. His name is Bobby. He's a subscriber on the channel, and what were we talking about? Oh gosh, we talked about so much good stuff last night. We were talking about okay, you know how when people will tell stories and they kind of like over exaggerate how much dope they used or whatever? Like, I used 50 bags of heroin a day, or I shot 40 Roxys a day. And like, they probably did do a lot, you know? Hey girl. And they probably did shoot a lot of dope, you know? But it's like, we all know it might have seemed like it was that much, but it was probably like 10, you know what I mean? But I know that a lot of the times I would overdo it, and I would just be totally passed out, like not conscious. You know what I mean? Like, it was horrible. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about, like, going and relapsing and coming back and relapsing and coming back, kind of like, I call it yo-yoing, like back and forth, because for 10 years, I yo-yoed. Like, I would get sober for 6 months, and then I would relapse. Or I would get sober for, like I said, 3 months, and then relapse. And, like, I'm talking, like, I wasn't on medically assisted treatment or anything. Like, I was abstaining, you know, from drugs and alcohol. And I would do really well, and I would get a sponsor, and I would start trying to work steps with my sponsor, and, like, I would even get involved in, like, therapy, but I would kind of go back and fall back, you know what I mean? And now that I'm looking back on my past relapses and my yo-yoing of recovery, like, I wasn't addressing my mental health back then. Like, I wasn't treating it. I wasn't taking anything for it. I wasn't, like, I just didn't take anything. Like, I wasn't on anything for my mental health. And I have mental illness, you know? And so that was a huge factor for me. And then, like, I have never been able to knock down and hold down sobriety, like, abstaining from all drugs and alcohol, like, without, like, medically assisted treatment or replacement therapy really helps me a lot. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, I've been on Suboxone for so long, like, I don't feel it anymore. But the fact that it puts an opioid into my system and, like, it takes that craving away, like, it's a miracle for me. I didn't go to rehab to get clean. I did it on my own, and now I'm mental. Yeah. And so, my mental health plays a big part in, like, a lot of the times why I would relapse, because I would be, like, so manic, or I would be in a really, really bad depressed state, and I wouldn't know why. Sorry, I cannot stand looking at myself. I'm like, always gotta fix something. And so I would, like, get sober and then relapse, because I would be trying to juggle my mental health, and I did not know how to cope. It was just so weird, guys, because it's like, back then I wouldn't even be like, oh yeah, I have mental health issues, because I was ashamed of it. I was embarrassed. I thought that people would call me crazy if I told them that I was, you know, struggling with my mental health. And now it's like, I'm like, hell yeah, I got mental health issues. Because I almost feel like it's like, it explains a lot of why I use an alcohol. I really didn't know how to be okay without something else. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the longer that I stay sober, like now, and working the steps and, like, talking with you guys and making videos media, trying to help others. I feel like the longer I stay sober, the more confident I am about myself, the way I feel about my appearance and stuff. But I still struggle, you know? Like right now, I keep on looking. I'm having the worst breakouts. Like I have like these little pimples, and it's really bothering me. But I've been doing really good, eating better. I feel like I'm losing inches at least. My face, I feel like it's slimming down. And that makes me feel so much better. This is me. Yeah, I'm a little thick soul sister. Here. This child is going to be the death of me. Okay. Anyway. Oh, girl, listen to me about the skincare. I have been using AHAs, BHAs, glycolic acid, and I'm not putting too much. I don't put it all on my face at the same time, but I do it like, I do the AHA and glycolic acid toner at night. So I think what's happening is it's like resurfacing my skin, and so it's pulling all those toxins up to the top, and my skin is kind of like purging itself. And I was on my period last week, like hella heavy. And I hadn't had a period in like 4 months. I know it's probably TMI, but I know that's probably another reason why I'm like holding on to this weight, because like my hormones are freaking jacked. Like, it's crazy, guys. I'm telling you right now, like, drug addiction screws up your body so fucking bad. Like, I've been sober for 3 years now, and I'm still trying to get my body in line. I got to get my hepatitis C treated. I have hep C and a fatty liver. Go figure. And so I got to get that treated. Oh, Lord. It's just, like, so overwhelming. Like, all the things that you have to do when you get sober. Just keeping it real. It's like, okay, I have to... Sorry, I've got to take this bra off. I've got to get my hep C treated. I got my teeth done and everything, and my body is still trying to heal. Yeah, I got my teeth fixed because I had, this tooth right here, though, is crooked, and it drives me insane. But I'm not getting braces. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've already had them before, and they were so annoying. I gotta pull my hair up. I cannot handle my hair being. What up, kid? What up, Nate? I'm fixing to text your dad and tell him to bring home some. Suck all the meth I use. Girl, I used to shoot meth every single day for fucking years. Probably 10, 15 years. That was my first drug of choice, was methamphetamine. I didn't start out shooting it, but I started shooting it once I realized that that's the best way to do it. I actually admitted to something last night when I was talking to my friend. I was like, you know, I think about using sometimes. Like, I think about, like, the feeling it used to give me. You know what I mean? Like, the energy and the weight loss and all that kind of stuff. And it was just like, I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, I might have had like weight loss and energy and all that stuff, but it made me crazy because I was. What do you want me to do? Well, do that. There you go. Now, up. A tent. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. I gotta make my son a tent. tell you what, though. I got to get dressed, y'all. I'm not naked or anything. Methamphetamine, dude, that shit almost killed, like, it ruined my life because I would go crazy. Yeah, that's how it is with me, too. My willpower, well, I feel like it's not my willpower. I feel like it's, like, my love for my kid and the support system that I have, like, helps me to not do it, you know? Because if we weigh out the pros and cons of using against staying sober, like, there's hella more cons to using. Like, if I go out and shoot dope today, like, I will lose my shit. My husband will leave me because I'll act crazy. I'll lose my home. My son will get taken away from me. My car will get taken away from me because my husband pays for my car. You know, because I only work part-time. Because, well, you know, it's like we're a team. So, he takes care of me. Not like 100%, but he takes care of me for the most part. I'm pretty lucky in that regard. But if I, like, make out pros and cons, like, there's way more cons. And I don't want to lose everything I work so hard for, you know? Hey, Jetta. Mama's got to get herself some pants. Like, I like being in my right mind. I like not feeling, because when I would get high on dope, you guys, like, I would hallucinate people that weren't there all the time. And I would, like, be afraid and think that people were following me and just scary stuff, man. Scary, scary stuff. I'm telling you what right now, guys. I'm the worst. Girl, thanks. I'm the worst housekeeper I ever was. Let me just tell you, I can't fold laundry. I would hire somebody to fold my laundry. I'd pay them $20 a week just to come fold my laundry. That's not bad, is it? Because it's just so hard. We have so much laundry. So annoying. Anyway, my fat butt. I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys for a few minutes. Just shooting the shit, you know. Yeah, I know, girl. My son is 4 and he doesn't remember when he was taken. So that's good. But I remember. And I know how I was. And I know that, you know, I took him with me to do things. And I think about that a lot too. And that also pushes me to not want to do things, you know. Because I think that if I get high again, then I'll hurt my son. I will influence him, and he's getting to that age where he watches me and he knows, you know, what's good and bad. And so I feel like if he was going with me, that he would know. So anyway, just stay sober, you guys. If you're struggling, though, you're not alone. Like, it's not abnormal to have thoughts to use. The thing about it is that today we don't have to act on our thinking. Today we can choose to stay sober, you know, and that's the difference. Back when we were in our addiction, we didn't have the power of choice anymore because we were in active addiction, and it was a vicious cycle, and it was a loop in our brain. But now that we've put some time between ourselves and our drugs of choice, now we have the power to choose and make good decisions. So just remember, if you're struggling, you know, try to lay out pros and cons. Try to reach out to somebody else that's in recovery, you know, and know that today you have the power of choice, and today you can choose to stay sober. So I'm going to talk to you guys later. I'm going to upload a story time in the morning. Oh my God. If you didn't watch my last story time about the chickens, you're missing out on life. But my next story time is going to be even better than that one. So I'm going to upload it tomorrow morning, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.